Good morning. I just wanted to welcome you to a lovely first day of March. For me, the official start of spring. And welcome to this glass greenhouse tour. It's the 1st of March. Gardeners call it the first day of spring. Of course, you can go by the 21st of March as the official day, but I like to start spring in periods of 3. So March, April, May, 3 months of spring. June, July, August, 3 months of summer. September, October and November, 3 months of autumn. And December, January, February, 3 months of winter. So we've just finished winter, the last day of February, and now it's the 1st of March. So here's the first day of spring tour of what I've got going on inside this glass greenhouse. So I've overwintered some citrus here. There's a grapefruit, a blood orange and a standard orange. I've got a Chilean guava, a lovely myrtle, and they're really thriving. If you have a look here, here's all the new shoots from the Chilean guava. Ugni Mollini is the binomial Latin name, with the beautiful fruit still on. They've slightly gone over, but it's a great sign. You can see what the temperature does to help develop new fresh growth. So I'm really pleased with them. If they were outside, they would have had some damage, certainly the citruses. And you think these plants are really thrive in warm, sunny climates, Mediterranean. You think of Florida orange. However, inside this glass greenhouse, overwintered, I've managed to keep them thriving, so they've got a great chance to flower and set fruit this year. I've got other plants on the go, so lower shrubs here, like these new additions. This Ilex crenata, a beautiful low-growing hedge. It's an evergreen hedge, and it's a good substitute to replace Buxus sempervirens, or the box hedge. This is not susceptible to blight or to caterpillar damage, so it's a great alternative. It's fairly slow growing. Have a look, beautiful leaf and stem structure. I've got some lavenders overwintering. There's salvia. This one I'm looking forward to. This here is an auricula, very popular in Victorian times. I'm not sure what colour the flower will be, but I'll keep you updated on that. Within these terracotta pots I've got some freesias, and if you can see here, just some green tips are starting to come up, so that's very exciting. I'm working away along. I've got some sweet peas, there's some turnips I've overwintered, and a long row of broad beans. I didn't directly sow these, actually these are field beans. I just wanted to test them with this method because I'm going to put them in a larger open ground. So I wanted to bring them on before I put them in the ground. Got 2 types of rhubarb. Rhubarb Livingstone. Got rhubarb Glaskins Perpetual. Beautiful, look at that. They'll go out very soon, I think. I just wanted to give them a great start. Some Sambucus, some elders. Again, these are taken from cuttings, so I just want to look after them. Arbutus onundi, the strawberry tree, and a couple of cereal leaf at the back. There's a lavender. Still got the bubble wrapping on. It really captures the warmth and insulates it. So it's just coming up to 10. And if you can see here, the temperature is just coming up to 16 degrees. What this does is insulate and really traps that warmth. I'm really pleased with it. It'll come down, I think, at some point, because I'll need to let the ventilation in, and I've got windows over here and one down there, so I want nice ventilation which will help the plants to thrive, because the plan is as follows. So where these plants are overwintered, I've got the L shape, and I'm going to plant in the soil there. I'm going to plant peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers, and these plants here will go outside. Once the last sign of frost, which can be around about May time, maybe towards that month, they can start going out. And then all of this soil will be used for growing some lovely veggies inside. Next section I want to show you is my propagating station. Really pleased with this. I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4 tier system with these fantastic propagators. They're great in capturing the moisture and insulating the plants for seeds to really thrive. So where I've had etiolated or really leggy lettuce, have a look at how these are doing with all this light coming in. Here you go, look at that. Beautiful lettuce seedlings. There's some onions behind, some borage, and some peas coming up. A real fantastic environment. So that's how lettuce seedlings should look. If they're leggy, or the technical term etiolated, which means drawn and long, looking for light, it's not getting enough light, and it's a good indication you need to think about changing your location. Let's have a look what's in here. So in here, this is different types of seeds. Oh look, poached eggplant, Lianthius. The poached eggplant's coming up. Another tier down here. This looks like there's some activity, and this is a very large module. I've turned them around because I wanted the seedlings to stretch back to the light, so I believe more lettuce and different bits and pieces growing here. In here is a wildflower mix. I've got some rose cuttings that are doing very well, and again just more veggies down here. This is actually sweet peas, and then again some overwintering of some cuttings. I find this potting table so useful. This here I can pot up and not waste any soil. It's a great way to capture compost and potting mix. So underneath these propagating domes, I've actually put fleece over the top. I really wanted to lift the warmth at night and the temperature, and let me show you what's happening in here. So here we go. Look at that. Isn't that exciting? A very large module tray here, all with different plants going on. Let's just have a look. We've got some statice or limonium, which is a great indoor cut flower. Some onions, some more borage. Here's some nasturtiums coming up. How exciting. Asters, look at that. That's exciting. And in this one here, what have we got? Yep, so we've got some movement here. Some cabbage. Cosmos and cornflowers. Very exciting. So what I do is I just maintain the warmth and moisture there, though the day temperature yesterday went up to nearly 30 degrees in here. I just want it to keep it warm during the night time because the temperatures can drop. We had a frost yesterday in the southwest here, and it wasn't great for seedlings, so let's make sure we keep them warm. Under here I've grown from seed these beautiful lavender. Look at them, all from seed. That's beautiful. A very exciting project. So then I know I've grown my homegrown lavender from seed. They'll be very accustomed and climatized to this area, and then I can make some cuttings from them. Again, I'll just keep them covered. And jasmine in here, and a little bit of tools over here, string, pencils, labels, some secateurs and scissors. And another thing I wanted to share with you, in here I've got tap water. I use rainwater from the water butts on the established plants. However, I use tap water for my young seeds because you don't want any transfer of bacteria or fungal infection and disease from the potential rainwater that can be sitting and then delivering to these young plants. So try and use tap water for your young seedlings until they're mature, and then rainwater, fantastic.